Hi, I'm City Manager Ed Zuercher, and welcome to Doing What Matters, the show where we talk with Phoenix employees about the work they do to serve the community. We're here this morning in beautiful Indian School Park in the heart of Central Phoenix, one of the great parks that our Parks and Recreation Department manages for the citizens of Phoenix. And I'm joined today by the park manager himself, Tyre Davis. Tyre, thanks for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
So Indian School Park is at Central and Indian School. It's 75 acres. But what goes on here on a daily basis?
This park has multi-uses or whatever. So we have a bunch of families who come and have different play dates, and we have people who utilize the lake for fishing. We have the special events area where we have different events coming in, every other week coming in and doing their big events and setups. And then we have the Memorial Hall here where we have different concerts and different meetings. So it's a pretty used park by a variety of different customers.
So it's really a multi-purpose because you have indoor and outdoor facilities,
Exactly.
Water features, playgrounds, all that sort of thing. So
Absolutely.
It's very busy. What sort of challenges come with big festivals in the heart of your park?
So we have Pride coming in, and they're expecting about 35,000 people.
Wow.
So it's a week-long setup. So we had trucks come in since Tuesday of this week. So from Tuesday to today, they'll be setting up and then making sure that all their tents are in order, all their tents are lined up, and everything is safe and secure. So when the people come Saturday morning, everything is good to go. So it's quite an involved process. I mean, there's probably about 50 or so tents here. There's probably been 50 people here working through the week, just making sure everything is in order. So it gets pretty intense.
Now, park manager sounds like kind of a generic title, and people might say, well, what does that mean to be a park manager? What is an average day or an average week like for you in that role?
So as park manager here, it's my main focus is making sure that everything on the park runs smoothly for all our variety of guests that we spoke about. So we have the Memorial Hall, which has several people calling in want to make reservations. We have ramadas that are reservable, and there are people who want to make reservations for that. Getting the special events producers lined up, making sure that their contracts and liability coverages are in place, and then just coming out and just making sure that the park looks as beautiful and people can enjoy nature as it is intended.
And this is looking beautiful. The grass is green, well trimmed, so your staff's doing a great job here, but you have to manage everything from the grass growing to the booking of the facility.
Exactly. We've got maintenance, we've got recreation, we got special events, so it's a wide variety.
Now, you didn't start as a park manager with the city, I understand. You started part-time. And I'm very impressed with the number of city employees I talk to who actually start part-time with the Parks and Recreation Department. But how did you get started with the city?
So I started back in '94. I was a cashier for Alkire Pool, and then I came on as a recreation leader, working with the city at the South Phoenix Youth Center and At-Risk Youth Division doing the What's Up Teen cable programs where I actually taught video production.
Which was your background in school, yes?
Yes.
At ASU?
Yes. So I went to ASU and Scottsdale Community College for motion picture and television production. So I got to impart that knowledge to kids when I first started with the city. Then I got promoted and moved on to Deer Valley Community Center, where I was the recreation coordinator over there. And then when Maryville Community Center opened up in 2006, I was blessed and fortunate to be there as the program coordinator over there, opening that facility. I was there for 7 years, and then most recently I was at East Lake Park for 2 years, working with their centennial celebration, 100 years, one of our oldest parks. And then earlier this year in February, I got the call that we would like you to come over to Steele Indian School Park and be the park manager over here. So I've just had an awesome career. It's been almost 20 years, and I love every day of it.
Well, that's a great story of moving, but it's different to be a rec coordinator dealing directly with kids to being a park manager. But how did that prepare you? How did those experiences on the west side and Alkire and East Lake, how did that all prepare you for this job where you're making such a difference?
So the biggest thing with those things is the community action, the community interaction, and the community involvement in working with people, because that was the thing that we had to do day to day. This park here, and being the park manager here, is I work with people on a more intense basis. So those skills that I picked up along the way, those communication skills, those soft skills, those leadership skills, they make it easy here. Because I spent my entire time just working with people, dealing with people. How can we make things work? How can we partner to make the things that we want to happen at the park better? So coming over here, it's easy because I have so much experience in just building bridges and maintaining relationships with people. And that's the main thing here, is maintaining relationships with all the different customers that I have here.
Well, it's very clear from how the park looks and the people who are enjoying it today that that's working. Those relationships are working to make this park great. Thank you for what you're doing and for the employees who work for you here at Indian School.
Thank you so much.
If you'd like to learn more about the great parks and recreation opportunities in the city of Phoenix, like Indian School, or how to reserve a facility at one of our great parks, go to the website on your screen. For Doing What Matters, I'm City Manager Ed Zuercher.